right, y'all. So I got both the seats in there. They both mounted. I made the mounts. Everything is in there like it should be. Both working. So I started working on the console. So I made this nice little bracket for this shifter, and I was happy with it. You can see that. So I got that shifter mounted in there, made a little custom bracket for the front and back so it bolts on there. You can see it's hard to do everything over again, but there you go. But you can see it bolts on there. That's how the shifter was, like kind of angled like that inside of the Acura or whatever. So I had to fill up a bunch of holes where they had cut holes and had a hole for the shifter cable to come through. I was gonna make me a new hole up there for the shifter cable to come out, tie into here, hook to the linkage, all of that. So I got all of that done earlier, kept messing with it. And then I put the center console on there. And I just don't like the center console at all. I'll try to do this for y'all so you can get a better picture. I don't know, I just don't like it. So that's the center console, but it's sitting up too high for me for one. Then I don't really see the vision for the front up here. A lot of consoles I try to find consoles that like fit up under the G body, like that Ford Fusion console fits in there so nice. This one, I don't know, I just don't like it. I can't see a vision for this. First, so you see how high it's sitting first of all, but it so all of this stuff just pops in there. All right, so that's how it would be, just like that. Let me back up a little bit. So basically that's how the console was sitting there. So my first initial thought was to cut this flat to here and then put me a piece of ABS plastic in there and just make a flat space in there and put some, buttons up here, because he has the roof, of course. Had a flat ABS plastic in there, have it wrapped in vinyl or whatever. Put the buttons for his roof. If you want to have like the little bass knob for his amp, maybe the LED lights that's going inside of the car, all of that stuff. Put that in there, something like that. But the more and more I just get to looking at it, I don't know, I don't like it. This piece, this is the little cubby hole. So you can see that it's supposed to go like that, but of course in the middle, in this area right here. And this was the dash of the Acura came up like that. So the little cubby hole would have been right there. But I just don't see the vision. And my buddy whose car it is, he came over. We went back and forth about it. Like, it's just hard for me to see it. So, but that's how it looks from the driver's seat is in there. The seat is scooted all the way back and it's lowered all the way down. So when I sit in the car, as you can see, it's kind of, it's not a bad height. I still feel like it could be down a little bit, but the shifter knob will be right here and all of that. But it just, I don't know. Yeah. And that's the thing, when you doing this kind of work, you don't really never know how this stuff is gonna fit in this car. Like I said, it's a 2022 interior, so I'm just winging it as I go, but I really don't like it. So I'm gonna get with the owner again and talk to him and see if we can switch it up, because I can go to LKQ. We got the local LKQ junkyard down the road and get the Ford Fusion console. 2011 Ford Fusion consoles fit so nice in G bodies. use the Ford Fusion shifter, all of that. It sits a lot lower. The console will sit lower. We could find one that was all black, so it won't have the red accent, but it would just be an all black console. And then we wouldn't have to worry about trying to figure all of that stuff out up there and all of that. So I'm gonna get with him. It sucks that I made the brackets and all of that for the shifter, and I was really liking how that turned out and everything. But you know, sometimes that's just how it go. You gotta mess with it. You gotta figure out what you want and how it's gonna look, and this just ain't doing it for me. I don't know. He might talk me into doing it. He might figure out something to do with that front up there, but right now I don't like it. But I wanted to make the video so y'all can see, man, because you know, it's a process. This stuff is a process. You don't just throw this stuff in these cars and it works every time and all of that. So I just wanted, you know, I get discouraged sometimes just like the next man does. So I just wanted to make the video to show y'all what I did, how I felt about it, and show you that, you know, sometimes things just don't work out. The seats look great in there. The back seat, all of that stuff looks great. We just got to figure this console out, and, you know, we're going to go from there.